Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, once again, another night race here in the beginning part of Season 11 of the Budweiser All-Pro Series. I am Michael Norman, here live from the Kansas Motor Speedway as we're getting set for tonight's race. As you can see, it's an all-Stewart-Haas front row with Allie Rain securing the pole, and to her outside is Jonathan Zorlein in that number 41. Tonight's race is going to be exciting, should be hopefully a good one. I didn't really do a lot of testing here, but hopefully it should be a decent race, much like Talladega last week, which saw William Brock pick up his first victory of the season, and with him thrusting him a guaranteed spot in the playoff grid. That's right. That is, of course, if he can stay within the top 25 in points. And well, speaking of points, we'll get to that right now. Let me go ahead and list off the playoff grid as of right now. RJ Bishop, number 1 seed, as he has 2 wins so far this season. Stephen Pollard III is second with 1 win. Chris Dollarton, 1 win. Trent Dunham, Kev Shear, and William Brock, all with 1 win, are locked in. Now I know what you're thinking, Michael, there's 2 other winners. Why are they not locked in? Well, let me go ahead and tell you. Benjamin Miles and Matthew Rodriguez have fallen outside the top 25 in the point standings. Therefore, their wins do not count in this list. Now, if they can get back in the top 25 in points, then their wins will count. But as of right now, they don't. So here are the drivers locked in so far that don't have a win. Charles Sanford sitting in 7th. Harrison Ponder, he's been oh so close to wins. He's had some good cars. He's 8th. Samet Ozkin, he's 9th in points right now. Zachary Fitzwater 10th. Zach Rogers 11th in points. Dylan Poteet has moved his way up into the top 16. He's 12th. Allie Rain, our pole sitter for this race, she is 13th in points. Henry Sanford, both of the Sanford brothers in the top 16 right now. He is 14th in points. Rookie Charles Buxton is 15th in points. And the last seed so far in the playoff grid as of right now is Seth Cole. Now, here are 5 drivers that are the 5 closest drivers outside the top 10. Alex Tanker, he's 17th in points, 7 out. Cole Deaver is 9 points out in 18th. Daniel Voiles is 21 points out in 19th. Jonathan Zorlein, the guy sitting on the outside of the front row, he is also 21 points out of the top 16 in 20th. And Rob Evans is 21st in points. He's 24 points out of the top 16. Well, that's about wraps it up for point standing wise. That's where they all sit. You guys will see where the updated points will be after this race. So let's go ahead. Now we can go ahead and kick it trackside now to get our opening ceremonies for today's race.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Kansas City! Are you ready for the race? All right, let's do it. Drivers, start your engines!
And there we go. The engines have been fired. Getting set for 41 laps of racing here at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Their cars are pulling off pit lane and onto the racetrack for their one parade and pace lap here today. Gonna be keeping an eye on these drivers. All cars have made it onto the racing surface. Your top 10 rundown. Allie Rain and Jonathan Zorline. Dylan Young and Christina Bell. Dylan Poteet, William Brock. You have Clint Spillman, Benjamin Miles, Roberto Crown Jr. And I believe that is the 10 of Rob Evans that will round out your top 10. Now here we go. Off of turn number 4, the pace car dives down. We're getting ready to start the race here at Kansas. Waiting for the green flag. There it is. We're underway here at Kansas. Allie Rain with a good start. That's going to propel her to the lead. Dylan Young and Dylan Poteet. Now a couple of Penske teammates trying to battle it off for second place. Coming off through the corner here, everybody looks pretty good. Oh, no, we got trouble. Trouble in the back. That's the 42 car. Matthew Rodriguez, and the 18 is involved as well as the 43. And first lap and our first caution of the day. My guess is that these drivers have taken the caution flag because the pace car is racing to catch up to them. Pit road is going to be open this time. And already these cars coming down pit lane. Well, we have a problem. Nathan Norman, Stephen Pollard, and Matthew Rodriguez, as well as a couple of others. As they come down pit road, we're going to go ahead and take a look and see at what happened to bring out the caution. I think what happened is just a couple of cars just get a little too high off the corner. Yep, right there. And then further on ahead, just nowhere really to go for a bunch of these drivers. 43, the 34 gets turned down to the 43, comes up. 18 just had nowhere to go, and it was a hard plow. Just absolutely nowhere to go for a lot of these drivers. A very tough break early on for a lot of these race car drivers. You see some of them still on pit lane, others are not. Now we have a new group of guys here. Some strategies taking place pretty early. Jonathan Zorline is going to be a race leader as we're going to go ahead and try to get through and see. Oh, no, now the 41 decided to come down pit road that time. So we should actually be getting ready for a restart here as the 43 car tries to get up towards the front. So Dylan Poteet is your race leader right now, followed by William Brock, Henry Sanford, Kev Shearer, Allie Rain, RJ Bishop, Dylan Young, Clint Spillman, Cole Deaver, and possibly Rob Evans. As we get ready for the restart here, the 43 car still on the track, but one lap down. Green flag is out, and we're back underway. Some of the drivers back here getting stuck behind the lap traffic. Somebody coming down pit road. That is Allie Rain in the 14. Coming down pit road. Seems to be an unscheduled pit stop for the 14 car. Gonna see what's going on here. Looks like a tire change, possibly loose wheel on the 14 machine. That's a very tough break for our pole sitter. Meanwhile, back up at the front, as you see Allie coming back off pit road. It is currently Dylan Poteet, followed by William Brock, Kev Shearer, and Henry Sanford. Poteet leads the lap. Here comes Kev Shearer underneath the 7, going for second place. Kev Shearer looking for his second win of the season. Through the corner off of turn number 4. Couple of Penske drivers up here dominating right now. Dylan Young and the 22 of RJ Bishop still in the top 10. Here comes the 22 car just underneath the 7. 7 losing some spots here. Kev Shearer really working on Dylan Poteet up here. This could be a battle for the lead right here. You know, Kev Shearer had to get on the brakes just a little bit. Allie Rain back out here. Look at some of these drivers, 3 wide and more. Some of them carrying just too much speed off of these corners. And they end up hitting the outside wall, which is only hurting them. Meanwhile, back up at the front watching, we've coming to 30 laps to go in this race. Look at RJ Bishop back here. He's trying to challenge, go underneath Henry Sanford. That's going to be for the 3rd spot. Down through turns 1 and 2. He's able to dive it off into the corner. You're not going to see too much tire wear here, as this track surface still has a lot of grip on it. Meanwhile, Dylan Young not able to really have the same speed as the 22. Though, to see, RJ Bishop does have a strong car. Dylan Poteet has a good car too. Kev Shearer was looking like he was made try, but the 22 thought about looking a little bit lower. All right. Keep going through. Look at the battle. Look at the battling going on here. The 8 car, Clint Spillman. He's trying to get up here. This whole pack is pretty much caught up. Clint Spillman moves into second, but is it going to be good enough? Can he take the run? Look at him trying to look underneath Dylan Pote. Here he comes underneath. Pote has a good run. The 15 is going to go to the outside, but it's going to be the 8 of Clint Spillman. He's just going to run underneath the 12 car, and now Clint Spillman to take the lead. Boy, we had a big break up there. We have more cars coming down pit road. Oh, we did. That's why. All right, that would explain. I need to start paying attention a little bit more here. Clint Spillman, he's coming down pit road this time. Had just taken the lead. He's coming down pit road, and other cars are coming down too. Let's see. The 41 car stays out. Let's see if we can stay with the 41, Jonathan Zorline. Seems to be the only car to stay out an extra lap here. Remember, Kev Shearer had that strategy back at Auto Club, and it worked out for him. This track's a little bit shorter and a little bit more laps, so we'll see if the same strategy can work out for this 41 team. Should be coming down pit road this time. No, he's not. He's staying out again. I think the 41 car came down. Oh, yeah, that's right. The 41 was one of the last cars to come down pit road under caution. He topped off with at the 1 to go signal, so I'm sure he could go a couple of extra laps ahead. There he goes, passing the 3 car, Cole Deaver. 41 car might be heading to pit lane this time. He is. The pit lane here is not very easy to get onto. So we're going to have to keep an eye on the 41 car. We'll see where he can cycle around. We'll see where he can cycle around as the leaders come by. Boy, if a caution were to come out now, this would spell disaster for this field being strapped 1 lap down. So the 14 might have just taken the lead right here. Ellie Rain, she had to come down pit road on that restart because of a loose wheel. Now she's kind of out of cycle with the rest of the pack. So we're going to have to just wait and see. She comes down pit lane now. 55 mile per hour pit lane. They're saying that the 66 car is in 3rd place. Let's see if we can find the 66. That is Chris Dollerton right here. Chris Dollerton now is the race leader ahead of the 15 of Kev Shearer. And they're in some lap traffic here as well. I guess Kyle Matthews back here and James Qualls. Down off into turn number 1 and 2. Kev Shearer right on the back bumper of the 66. Kev Shearer going to look to the inside of the 66 going off into the corner here, and I think Kev Shearer will take the race lead. Kev Shearer takes the race lead, has a bit of a gap too there, but the car is in front of him. The lapped cars are side by side. Not anymore. It's good. Now can the 7, the 12, and the 8 run these cars down? The 66 slowing way down here. Not sure what's going on with the 66 car. If he took 2 tires or what. Kev Shearer beginning to run away a little bit. Keeping an eye on Kev Shearer. What a way it would be for him to get a second win in 2 wins in 3 races for Kev Shearer. That'd That'd be a pretty interesting feat if he could pull it off here tonight. Kev Shear coming up on James Qualls. Kev's really got a good car underneath him. Watching as the battle progresses here. And now here the 48, the 14, and the 43 all are laps down right now. The 34 and the 5 are close to becoming the next target. Here comes the 34 to the... He's now going to go one lap down as Kev Shear passes him. Trying to keep an eye out on where the 42 is. Matthew Rodriguez, one of the drivers with a win that is not in the top 25. He is currently running 20th right now, and we're trying to see where the other driver is. He's running 17th. So average runs so far for the two drivers that are not in the top 25 in points. Chris Dollerton, he's having a good run in that 66 Ford. Ooh, Chris Dollerton might be coming to pit road. It looks like Dollerton is coming to pit road this time by. He was on old tires. That would make sense as to why some of these drivers were able to run him down that quickly. Now look at Kev Shear trying to work on Kyle Matthews. Kev Shear trying to put Kyle Matthews a lap down, and he's kind of holding him up a little bit. Is he going to force Kev to slow down here? No, Kev just going to stick his nose. Oh my goodness. Kev, it's a lap car. Relax. You've got a decent amount of... You got a good gap between first and second here. Dylan Poteet comes down pit road, I could tell, because he's no longer in second place. Seth Cole running up here. Harrison Ponder as well. Kev Shear now, a leader coming to pit road. 8 car coming as well. A bunch of cars coming to pit road this time, except for the 10, who I think is a lap down, give or take. And the 41 going to stay out again. 41 will take the lead as the 23 car is now in second place. Only 2 drivers to stay out. The 41 is going to stay out again. The 23 is coming to pit lane. So the 41 is on the best strategy as of right now in terms of whether or not they could possibly make it to the end on fuel. I guess we'll have to find out from the rest of this pack, but we've got 12 laps to go this time by. Let's see if that's enough for some of these drivers. .41 coming to pit road now. We'll see what's going to happen here. We're going to watch Kev Shear. Kev Shear and Chris Dollerton. Looks like Dollerton has the best car this time. Look at how fast Chris Dollerton closes up on the 15. This could be the battle for the win right here. Chris Dollerton has a win, and so does Kev Shear, though these two are fighting for what could potentially be their second wins on the season, as Dollerton going to look underneath the 66 car. We all know that the 14's got to come down pit road, and the 14 is doing just that right now. Down pit road comes the 14. It's going to give the lead to the 66. Watching this battle go on. Watching this battle go on here. Just in silence because it's actually a decent battle. Kev Shear, Chris Dollerton. They're not going to give each other up as we have less than 10 laps to go. And here comes Kev Shear. Kev Shear going to move the 66 up the racetrack. Question is, where will they catch this 43 car? And the 43 car is going to go down low. He's going to block both of these drivers. 66 stuck on the outside. The 15 is not. And this could be the race right here. We'll have to see if Kev Shear can make it. That's going to be the question. Do these cars have enough to make it to the end? The 43 of Stephen Pollard held up the 66. And now the 66 has got to be almost 2 seconds behind now. So all eyes are on Kev Shear for these final 7 laps. 6 laps at the line. 6 laps to go right now. Will the 15 have enough gas to make it to the end? That's what's going to be the question. The 66, the 47, that's a good run for Stephen Colin. Samet Ozkin in 4th place too. Off of turn number 4 at the line, let's see what the gap is. Oh, the gap's under a second. But there's still at least 2 cars separating the 66 and the 15. And the next lap car is the one of Trent Dunham, who's at the line now, while the 15 is at least 2.5 seconds behind. Four laps of racing to go here at Kansas. Does the 15 have enough fuel? Oh, the 66 didn't have enough fuel. The 66 had to come down pit road, and that's going to put Stephen Colin, the rookie, in 2nd place now. So that the 66 car does not have enough gas to make it. Does the 15? 3 laps to go, coming to 2 this time. Does he have enough gas to make it? The 34 is coming down pit road, but the 15's not. 2 laps to go at the line. What a tough break it would be for the 15 if he cannot make it. What heartbreak. And heartbreak that would be. The 47 still waiting in 2nd place. He is just hoping that the 15 cannot make it. Coming to the white flag, still under power. The 15 Kev Shear sees the white flag. 1 lap to go. The 47 just hoping he runs out of gas. It's got to be close on that 15. He's got enough space in between. He can coast if he has to. Does Kev Shear have enough to make it? It seems like he is. Coming out of turn number 4, the final time, he's going to stretch it. Kev Shear wins again in the Budweiser All-Pro Series. That is 2 in the last 3 races for Kev Shear. Watching the 4 car, Zachary Fitzwater. He's going to come around and finish in the 33rd position here. But Kev Shear going to be doing his burnouts on the front straightaway. We're going to go take a look at them and then look at our official race results. And here he is, Kev Shear, the official winner of the race here in Kansas. 2nd win on the season for that number 15 machine. And there he is, burning it down. That Spartan Mosquito Chevy Camaro gets the victory here in the Budweiser All-Pro Series. And looks like he's just Having some fun. Now the question is, can he find victory lane though? Boy, he's having some fun trying to keep that car straight. To see him head back behind the wall here. There he is. There's the entrance to victory lane. That number 15 pulls into victory lane here at... He pulls in the victory lane here at Kansas. Let's go get the official race results now and end it here at Kansas. And here we are. Kev Shear officially in victory lane. Congratulations to him. His second win of the season. And Kev Shear will stamp his spot in the not only the All-Star race, which is coming up here later, but also in the playoffs if he can stay within the top 25. Rookie Stephen Colin finishes second, Samet Ozkin in third, Clint Spillman fourth, Seth Cole fifth. Benjamin Miles, a great run for him to try to start his climb back into the top 25. He finishes sixth. Jonathan Zorline 7th, Harrison Ponder 8th, Dylan Young 9th, and Roberto Crown Jr. in 10th. RJ Bishop 11th, Henry Sanford 12th, Zach Rogers 13th, Charles Buxton 14th, Jessica Shelton in 15th, and Charles Sanford rounds out the cars on the lead lap. Going through the rest, you got Nick Gunther, Kyle Matthews, Sky Comets, Chris Dollarton, Dylan Potey, Alex Tanker, William Brock, Cody Lamas, Levi McIntyre, Ali Rain, Charlie Buxton, Noah Hart, Matthew Rodriguez, Christina Bell, Zachary Fitzwater, Trent Dunham, Cole Deaver, Daniel Voiles, Rob Evans, James Qualls, Stephen Pollard III, and then the only car to retire out of the race is Nathan Ormond. Well, that's going to wrap it up here at Kansas. Next week, we're taking a trip to the East Coast as we're going to Dover, Delaware for the Concrete Monster Mile. And that's going to be a good one. At least it should be anyway, so I have to keep an eye on it. We're getting close to our first road course of the season. That is going to be COTA, Circuit of the Americas. That takes place in about 2 races' time. So we're going to start the road course fling, as it should be. My name is Michael Norman. I am the official voice of the Budweiser All-Pro Series. Congratulations to Kev Shear. 2 out of the last 3 races have been a win for him. So we'll see what he can do at Dover next week. But for Michael Norman, and I'm going to say, until we meet again.